Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Colorado State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win. But
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
And the Rams will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Beavers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Beavers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Card. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man downfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Utah State.
Give to the running back.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kick is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pulls it in, it's McNeil. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Finds his man, it's McNeil. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw again. On target over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. It's good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Touchdown, Colorado State! And they're on top here in overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Colorado State 17, Oregon State 10.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.